If man lived in harmony with Mother Nature, fruit wouldn't rot. What do you think? Does that sound crazy? Does it sound in any way feasible? Anyway, we're going to get into that in a second because I think it sounds very feasible and I think I can show a lot of evidence to actually prove, or not prove, sorry. We got to go very careful with what we say because I don't want to get strikes. I could suggest that my own circumstantial life is proof of that. But anyway, not just that. There's a lot of scientific studies, tests. Should I go easy using words like scientific? Maybe I should. But there's studies to show that how we behave to Mother Nature behaves differently back to us. Anyway, before I get into the video, welcome back to James Lake Show. Thanks a lot for all the 18,912 subscribers we have as of like a second ago. So shout out to you, brothers and sisters. God bless you all. And I'm going to start making more videos like this. So obviously I stream, but I'm going to do more monologues because I like doing monologues. I like just kind of going off and giving advice on something that I feel like I can give advice on. And this isn't really advice. This is me just sharing a new lifestyle change that I've had as of late. Like, obviously, those who've been following the channel, you know I'm a Muslim. You know I'm always trying to be good and do the best and be the best version of myself. And I think, like, that is working fantastic for me. But now I'm, like, fine-tuning elements. And it's like, what elements is there to fine-tune? And that's making sure that not only am I doing all the right things, but my attitude and the way I am is always correct. And that is also Islamic, by the way. But let me tell you what's brought me down this route. I was looking at this study, and sorry for guys who have watched the previous videos. I just got to get back into this little bit, and then we're going to go forward with everything. I'm going to explain the wider thing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But anyway, I saw the study, and the study was, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch my other video, but it basically shows that if you pray to water, or water hears you pray, and you say thank you to water, it acts different. And I think that everything is alive at a very base level. I think down to molecules it's alive. So I want to be grateful to everything. And anyway, upon realizing this and then seeing that quote that said, like, if man lived in harmony with Mother Nature, fruit wouldn't rot. And then you see if someone buys flowers for a girl because he's done something wrong, apparently those flowers rot faster. Someone comment down below if that's true. Now, if you buy flowers out of love, they last. So it's like, what are we told? We're always told it's like everything has to be with intent. And I believe that that's down to every level. Like, imagine if we were all completely harmonious, maybe everything would be better. And I think that's true. Like, even in recent days with the election, it doesn't matter if you think the right guy won, the right guy didn't win, whatever. The whole world is more positive right now. And because of that, good things are happening. And I think we have this like vibrational energy that we radiate. And if we let things disaffect us, it changes the way things react around us. So take for this. I say to this beautiful Fiji water, they're not a sponsor, by the way, beautiful Fiji water, I say, Bismillah, which is in the name of God. It reacts different and the structure of the water is different. So now if that's true of water, wow, even more delicious than it would have been. Now, if that's true of water, isn't it true of everything? Shouldn't we be doing it to everything, to work, to everything? Anyway, so I get this profound realization about 2 weeks ago where literally in aid of all this, I stopped listening to any music that has words. I only listened to like orchestra, classical music because they showed how water reacted to the frequency of classical. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to fill my body with that goodness. Now, everything has just been going perfect since. We had record-breaking week in UK for my business, a record-breaking week in Europe. Like, things are crazy. And all that's different is I'm approaching everything with goodness. If someone like tries to speak bad about someone, I disengage, I don't do it. I don't want to speak about anything negative. I only want to be positive. If a problem comes up or I can help someone, of course, I'm dealing with a negative issue, but in a positive way. I'm not going to be negative for the sake of negative. I disconnected from news. I disconnected from politics. And I got to tell you, it's changing everything. Like, I feel weightless. Do you know what I said about I had a virus about like a few weeks ago? I had a virus and I used that thing to try and get rid of it. I still didn't feel fully healed after. But right now, I feel literally weightless. I feel the best I've ever felt. Crazy. And what is thanks to doing that? I've always been praying, so I'm still praying, thanking God for any feeling that I'm getting when I feel better. I've added in classical music. I'm drinking water that I speak nicely to. I'm not looking at water as a means of hydration. I'm looking at it as something that is my friend and I need to treat it well and it treats me well. And in aid of that, also, if I'm eating or if I'm having coffee. Do you know I was on a plane yesterday? Sorry, you're just gonna have to put up with this jumbled monologue because there's some good points. I was on a plane yesterday, coming back from Holland, from my other business, coming back here, and there was this guy on the right, and I could see like they were thinking, what is this guy doing? But I thought I had to say thanks to my water. I had my headphones in, and I was just like, thank you, I really appreciate this water. Thanks for hydrating me. And then I feel better. My stomach feels like it's healing. And then I have my water next to me when I pray. Anyway, like I said, I think it goes to that for everything. And the reason I use that example with the plane is that's how serious I'm taking it. I don't care if this person thinks I'm stupid next to me. I'm going to talk to water if I have to because I know it brings better results. I think that I am going to completely change the direction of my life. Not like as in the direction of the worldly affairs. I don't care about... Obviously, I want money. I want to continue to build on my journey for my own, like, I want to be better than I was last year. But ultimately, we're going to give it all away anyway. But I just want to see, I just think the trajectory of my life is going to change. Like, if you're the best, most positive version of yourself, what else is going to fall in around you? Yeah, mad. What do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? I don't think I'm crazy. Like, do you know, I haven't killed a spider since I've become a Muslim, right? I used to hate spiders, but I used to kill them. But I haven't killed a spider since I became a Muslim. So I learned to be okay with them because I realized, like, that's life. That's God's life. I can't get rid of that. And now, like, it's not only do I love all the creatures, I feel like we need to be living in harmony with them, like helping everything. Like, we're this beautiful ecosystem of things. And if we operate perfectly with everything, I think that everything operates perfectly with us. And then it's going to be like, what? I just had a record week again? I was having this conversation with my mum a second ago. I think she thinks I'm crazy. I'm like so woo-woo as well, because like woo-woo is when you believe so much of what you can't see. Do you know, back in the day, I didn't believe in anything. I literally didn't believe in God. I believe like you were on this earth, you live and die. And now I'm here talking to water on a plane with people like, the heck is this guy doing? But hey, we all got to grow and we all got to learn, hey? But I'm not saying you guys should do it, but my experience with smoking DMT, which is a chemical we have endogenously within our heads, within our pineal gland, actually, a lot of evidence suggests, and every single living being has it, is when I smoke that, I realize like, yo, everything is alive, everything is connected. What's crazy is this realization that everything reacts to stuff is that there, my puffet in the middle, that's what it's called, by the way, a puffet, a little, what do you call it, like, bit in the middle for put your feet. That puffet, when I had DMT, I was like, whoa, that was alive. That was a couple of years ago that I did that, by the way. But yeah, interesting. I was like, how could everything be alive? That doesn't make sense. And now when I'm here and I'm like seeing how water freezes differently, and that's important, by the way, because water is the same chemical compound, yet it freezes differently. Different symmetrical icicles. Why would that be? If it's the same chemical compound. Oh, because it's affected by outside environment. And I think that's true of everything. And I think that if we can get everything to work in harmony with us, then I think that we will just be the perfect... well, I just think that's how we should be. What do you guys think anyway? And comment down below any questions you have about business, any questions about like my faith, any questions about the way I see life, because like I said, I'm going to be doing more of these. I'm going to be aiming to do one of these a day. I'd rather do these than reaction videos. It's just, obviously you guys prefer the reaction videos more, but I prefer to do these. And I prefer to share like my either limited experience with my faith or my wisdom with business and life. I'd still say my life is still a limited experience though. Like, I'm 35 years old. I'm sure that a lot of these opinions I have right now, I'll be challenging them as the 40-year-old that I become. But hey, everything is crazy, guys. If you think that I'm mad thinking that everything's alive, go and check out the split light experiment, where a photon of light acts differently when it's under observation versus when it's not. So then you start realizing like, yo, do you know that if you have a fire going, like you have a beautiful fireplace going in your lounge, then, and the crackling noise, that has a harmonic calming sound to us. So imagine this, we could have been at war, like all the men together around a fire, scared about tomorrow, but the crackling of the fire gives us a soothing. Thank God, God gave us a tool, a calming effect that we could just have there and we could chill. There's like purpose for everything. Yeah, I think it's mad. The biggest red pills I've been taking this last few weeks is everything is food, even words. If you're going to sit there with music on, because I was thinking before that the reason why music is a sin, or like bad music is a sin, is because like it supported bad industry and stuff. But I think it's like you're casting spells in your head. You need to treat, we're 70% water, and if water reacts to kindness, we need to treat our everything with kindness. Anyway, guys, next episode, I'm sure I'll be hugging trees. Nah, not yet, not yet. But it will happen, I'm sure. Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going out and I'm going to do some grounding exercises. I'm going to go do that now, actually. That's sick. Let's not talk about it. Let's go do it. I'm going to go out now and I'm going to do some grounding exercises where I take my socks off and I stand outdoors on the grass. Because apparently it connects you and it resets you. And I believe it, bro. I'm so deep in this stuff now, I believe it all. So, hey, wow. I believe in only God. And I believe that God has set things up for us to work in harmony with his creations. So as we do. Anyway, I love you all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up the video. And follow me on Instagram, James Lake Show. And also, we got a lot of TikTok guys. So follow me on TikTok too. Peace, brothers and sisters. I love you all. I'll put the Discord community where we can talk about all this kind of stuff in the description. So join the Discord. There's nearly 100 people in there now. So it's a building community. But there should be 18,912. So I guess a lot of you haven't clicked the link yet, hey? Hey, make sure you're over 18, adults only. It's not because the chat is always very sensible. It's just I don't want no non-adults in there. It's adult topics of conversation, and we need adult responses. So listen, brothers and sisters, I love you all. Take care. I look forward to seeing you following me on my Instagram. And I'll see you on the next one. Over and out. Bye-bye.